Now, the governor of Kwara State, North Central Nigeria, has done the unusual to achieve 100% gender balance in his cabinet. Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq has inaugurated members of the State Executive Council with 50% of them women, making it the state with the highest number of female commissioners in the country. Also, the inauguration came with another first for the governor, as he swore in 2 persons living with disabilities as permanent secretaries. Let's share the story from TVC News' Ibrahim Alege with you.
As characteristic of his administration, the swearing-in ceremony was devoid of any flamboyancy. Like governor's first and second term inauguration ceremonies, the event was held inside the State Council chamber. The cabinet contains some 50% of each gender, boasting as of today the highest number of female commissioners in the country. The inauguration also came with another first for the governor, as he swore in 2 persons living with disabilities, Abdullah Kayode and Peter Anyewale, as permanent secretaries. Mr. Peter Anyewale, a blind man, was a vice principal at the Kwara State School for Special Needs before his appointment as a permanent secretary. He didn't know that he was going to reach the pinnacle of his career, especially because of his blindness.
Let me say up to Friday when the name was announced. So it is a surprising thing to me to mention my name as one of the permanent secretaries. When my friend called me, he said, congratulations, I said, congratulations too. What happened? He said, are you not Peter Kayode Anyewale? I said, I am. And he said, you have been chosen as permanent secretary. I said, don't dribble me. Are you dreaming or what are you saying?
Mr. Abdullah Kayode is on a wheelchair. Today is the permanent secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. This ramp has just been constructed to ease his movement to his new office. Unlike his counterpart, his appointment as a permanent secretary did not come as a surprise, based on the body language of Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq towards people living with disabilities.
So, somebody that has done this, it will not come as a surprise again. And the facelift that is happening at School for Special Needs is based on his love for physically challenged people and his kindness and generosity to us. He is operating an all-inclusive administration. Whether you are physically challenged or not, you are considered if you are hardworking.
Apart from their schedules as permanent secretaries, the duo equally promised to champion the cause of people living with disabilities, especially in the areas of policy formulation and their rights and privileges.
I cannot leave them alone. Both, all the people living with disability, whatever be the category, be blind, be deaf, be physical. I am representing them and I'm to work for them.
He has shown it, he has demonstrated it, and I want to plead that he should continue showing the love, the kindness, the affection for which physically challenged, especially in the area of employment.
The governor expects them to join hands with him in making life better for the people.
As cabinet members and senior bureaucrats, you are to join the government and make life a lot better for the people through the design of and implementation of various policies and programs and exemplary conduct in public leadership.
For the physically challenged permanent secretaries, they have exemplified the popular saying that there is ability in disability, and their life stories are enough to serve as motivation for other physically challenged persons that when there is life, there is hope. Ibrahim Alege, TVC News, Ilorin.
A good one there by Governor of Kwara State, Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq, a man I respect so much, simple man, a man that has, we allow his achievement to speak for him more. And Babajide, this is unprecedented when you have half of your cabinet women and you don't have people that are physically challenged as members of your cabinet. This shows something that the governor is somebody that is in compliance to the agitation that world best practice.
Yes, and he's setting the pace along that line. We want more women in government, and that's what this governor has been doing for some time. During his first term, we saw that he brought in, I think, the youngest commissioner in the country, a core member at that time, somebody serving her country at that time. And we saw that in Kaduna State, Governor Rufai similarly made a core member an advisor. So this governor has done so well. The cabinet has 9 males and 9 females. You can't have a much better balance. And only 3, I think only 4 of them are actually above 50 years. That's another first. We need young people, more and more young people to be brought into the into governance in our country. So only about 4 of them are actually above 50 years. Majority of them are less than 40, and 2 of them are actually around 28 years of age. What the governor has done is really, really significant. And the good thing also is that the women have also been given key positions in the administration, like finance, health, business, innovation and technology, tertiary education, communication, rural development, and of course, women affairs. You expect that they will take the women affairs portfolio. But look at the critical and strong ministries that he has also given to women, led by finance, for example. How many governors will make a woman finance commissioner? The 5 new permanent secretaries, 2 of them women and 3 of them men. You see, he has also balanced even PAMSEC positions. He has done gender balance in terms of PAMSEC positions, with 2 of the males being physically challenged. We want people living with disabilities to be brought more and more into government. I actually thought that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu would bring some of them to his administration, but I know these are early days. Abdullahi Kayode, for example, one of those PAMSEC, is actually confined to the wheelchair, while the other one is blind. But the fact that they are blind does not mean they cannot contribute to national development. So we've seen this governor give people of special needs the pride of place that they deserve by getting them to serve in this government. I think more state governors need to toe that line so that they will see clearly that Nigerians love them, despite the unfortunate situations. Nigerians wanted to contribute to nation building. So kudos to Governor Triple A for what he has done. Wow.
Taju, this is good, and a lot of people will tell you that this is novel.
Well, I would say first, let me hail him for having a compact cabinet. While Others are getting excited, and in some states creating new ministries. He has done well by not also increasing the cost of governance. It's a good one. On the issue of people with disability, I'm very passionate about that. And for me, I'm always somebody who has, over the years, been looking out and always preaching to people who are fond of just doling out peanuts to beggars by the roadside, that these people can be better than they are if we provide them the enabling environment. Yes, you even see some people who are as fit as you, but maybe something is just wrong with the hand, and you keep seeing them 10 years, 15 years on the road. Look at these two other people. They never allowed their disability to impede
You see some
their progress.
They don't have legs to walk and everything.
Yeah.
But they are selling handkerchief, they are selling recharge.
Doing all of this, yes, meaning that they want to make something out of their lives.
Just patronize.
Patronize me, exactly. You know? So, and they are doing well. They are doing well. There is always something I call people's attention to. And it's very easy to see that these people can be better than they are. Look at our performance at the Olympics every 4 years. Have you noticed that the Paralympics team, they bring in more medals?
Immediately after the Olympics, they bring in gold.
They keep bringing it in.
More medals.
So, and curiously, of all the associations, sports associations we have in this country, only the one that is the Disabled Sports Association has somebody with disability as chairman. No other one. And look at the wonders they are performing. Does it mean that countries like the US, the UK that do well in the normal Olympics don't have participate in those sports? It shows that we can build something. And that's why last year I really loved it when the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board said it was going to provide Braille CBT for the blind. It didn't work last year, but I'm praying that Professor Ishakulu will stay on and be able to achieve this, because we need all of this. When you look at the man appointed in Kwara, the report from TVC says the stairs through which he went in, was just constructed for him, meaning that there was no preparation for somebody with disability. So we need to have these people in mind. When we have them in mind and they see that the country is passionate about them, then we can then begin to push them in that direction. We have so many schools where they can attend, and they also will now say, okay, now there are opportunities for me. Let me begin to push.
Emeka, when you go abroad, you know, they prioritize them. Even their walking alley, their park space, even get on the train. You see, you know, you'll be in serious trouble if you sit down where they're meant to sit.
Oh, of course.
Do you understand?
Yes.
You know, the society shows them that they are loved and they want to be integrated into the society, and they don't look down on them. In fact, they treat them like, you know, first-class citizens.
Yes. I even visited a school for children with special needs in the U.S. I mean, somewhere in Texas in 2001. Beautiful school. Oh, very beautiful school. You know, it shows that, yes, in developed countries, they have working policies for people with special needs. I shy away from calling such people disabled, because I align with the school of thought that say they are differently abled. So calling them disabled, I shy away from that. So definitely I'll hear the governor, because the disability law of 2017 says that every public institution must set aside 5% of the positions, for those with special needs, those who are differently abled. And the governor now has done that, even though they are permanent secretaries. But, well, I hope in time to come, he will spread it to other areas. He will spread it to other areas. He will at least get at least one or two as a commissioner, because if you apply the 5% principle, that means about 1 person out of 18 differently abled as a commissioner. That would have met the requirements of the law. And then other things. I think I praise the governor for also recognizing the fact that in the country you have the women, for also taking care of the women, taking care of the youth, taking care of the, well, we're still hoping he will take care of differently abled in terms of appointments for commissioners.
So, bravo to Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq. Yes.